Well, hello everyone. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving for those of you that celebrate it here in the U.S. And sorry about the lack of videos lately. Things has just been really busy, and you know, a lot of time with work, so not getting a lot of shop time here lately. But I did have 4 days off, which 2 days was spent with family and friends, and another day spent working in the house on still remodeling the kitchen, and then spent yesterday out here in the shop and looking over a lot of things. Got a lot of equipment in for repair, so there should be a lot of videos coming up on that. What I want to do is I have this new Victor VC 3165 high resolution counter. I want to take it apart and see if it has the which it works fine, you know, but see if there's any problems with the shielding inside this, and make a few comments about it. You know, the counter does come with a probe, which I've never used it. I use my other probes that I have, but you know, it's not bad. It'll get you by for what you need. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and pop this thing open. We'll have a look inside. And at the end of this video, we will be announcing the winner of the other VC 3165 counter. So stay tuned. Okay, we got all the screws out. We'll get the top removed. I'll go ahead and take off the grounding clip over here so we don't lose the spring. Get that out of the way. Now here's one comment I want to make, and I've noticed it since it's been sitting here. This foil that they stick on, you see it's coming up in places. That's no problem with it coming up, but inside the unit there's also a piece under the bottom, just so you know, so you can get a better idea of it. As you see, that foil is conductive, and that's what the purpose of it is. However, if it peels up and hits the bottom of the circuit board, that could cause a problem. So it wouldn't hurt if you lift this board out, put a piece of thin cardboard or something under the board to keep it from coming up and do that. Or you can peel this off and spray it with some 3M adhesive or something and stick it back down so it doesn't do that. So I want to get in here and have a good look at this shield just to see how it's installed. And you see it's not installed correctly. In fact, this side, the bottom's got a big gap in it. It's not even pushed up there. Yeah, so we do have some quality concerns with these, but you know, the thing is built down to a price. But I don't, looks like we might should just pop this thing off and just check it just to be sure. Make sure there ain't no components stuck under there, and put this thing back up there like it's supposed to be. Okay, I got that shield removed, and we can look down here on the board, and as you can see, this one looks like it was in a lot better assembly than what the last one was. The components are not sticking up as high. In fact, these two are down pretty good, so there wouldn't have been no problem with this shield going in there and hitting them and pushing them over. So the one that put this one together did a little bit better job than what they did on the other one. But yeah, no problems whatsoever. have a peek under the bottom here. That looks fairly well. Looks like whoever had put the other one together, it must have been end of the week or coming in from a weekend hangover. I'm going to go ahead and suck the solder out of these holes here. Do a little bit on the bottom side, man. They really had these things full of solder. Sometimes doing a oblong hole like this can be a little tough, because you can't get your vacuum exactly where you want it, you know, because there's a slot there. Alright, we got all the solder out of that. I noticed that the bottom shield was not all the way up is good, and that's because this little tang has been over. We'll straighten that out. Get this put back on like it's supposed to be. Yeah, that'll be nice, good and flat. And we'll try the same thing with the top one. Okay. We got to clamp down like she's supposed to be. Let me go ahead and put some solder on this and you got to use a little more dwell time on this, because you got to heat up that two shields and the circuit board. So quite a bit of thermal mass there. Go ahead and hit this other side on the bottom here just a little bit. Alright. No problems with that. No need of putting no solder up here in the front. It's not, you know, that critical. Holding it down, it'll get a good ground back here in the back. Now someone emailed me and they was talking about why the ground here on the mains input was not connected, and flip those soldering stations down. You could do that. You could actually come here from the ground terminal and run your wire to the bottom of the circuit board, and then it would ground through, you know, with no problems. One thing you have to be careful of is causing a ground loop, and I decided not to ground the one that we're giving away and this one, due to I like to have my inputs floating above ground. So if you ground this, that will put ground on the outer shell of the BNC connectors, and in this instant I would rather have it floating with some of the equipment that I work on, and this way I do not tie ground directly to AC mains grounding system. And you know, hopefully you don't blow up your equipment that way. Now if you, like I say, if you want to ground it, it's completely fine. Just run your wire from the ground plug. Let's see here, let me tell you which one of these terminals it is. Okay, it is this bottom center terminal here. You could run a ground right down here to the transformer screw, and then under the board and solder it to the ground plane, and that would take care of any ground that you might have a problem with. But like I say, I'm not going to do it on mine. I feel a lot better having the BNC floating above ground. This way you don't, you know, blow anything up. You know, like I said, guys, not a bad counter for the money. I did find out if you know, you lower the gate time, the response on the screen is a lot quicker. It will lock in on the frequency a lot faster. You'll lose the resolution by doing that, but that's no problem. And also, you know, don't forget your mode. You got 3 modes, covers the 3 frequencies, and by setting the mode, it works a lot better. Just select the mode you want, hit confirm, it'll do its thing. But it comes up a lot faster with the gate time turned down. Anyway, enough on the counter for this moment. We'll have something else at the end of the video, but just a couple of sneak peeks. The Johnson Viking 2 is coming along nicely. You see the front of it, it's cleaned up real good. I'll take the camera off the mount and we'll take a peek inside, and you can see she's really looking real nice in there, nice and clean. We got most of the problems taken care of. We do have a problem in the oscillator circuit over here that we got to work through, but I've already got a lot of video footage shot on cleaning this thing up and taking care of the problems. Alright, sorry about having to move that camera like that, but yeah, she's coming along real nicely. So we'll be getting some video up on this soon as time allows. Also, we have something we don't see a lot of in here, and that's a Swan. It's the Signet 270B that we'll be going through and doing some repair to. And we also have a Yaesu 101 that we did a video on not too long ago. I finally got the tubes in, so we'll be getting to that. I've got 5 TS940s in, working on those. Got a couple of tube testers we're going to be restoring. So lots going on. Just need the time. We also got the little Heathkit QRP rig we got to finish up. Anyway, now the time that I know a lot of you have been waiting for, and that's the giveaway on the counter. So you know, I wished everybody could win one, but I only have one I'm giving away. So good luck to all of you, and I appreciate the comments. I have found out it's probably easier for me not to comment on giveaway videos, because it ties it up so much and just too many comments to get to. But so good luck, and we'll get the drawing done. And we have a winner. It's old 64 goat. Now, Bill, if you would contact me, click on the show more tab. You can get my contact link, email me, or PM me here on YouTube. You are the proud owner of the Victor VC 3165 frequency counter. And now, for those that do not know, old 64 goat also has a YouTube channel. If y'all have not ever checked out his channel, let's see, go through my long list of favorite YouTube channels. Here he is. I will also leave a link down below to his YouTube channel for the rest of you to check out. He does some very good flapping and has a lot of interesting videos. Bill's probably forgot more about electronics than a lot of us even know, because he's very old school, kind of like myself. But yeah, he's a great guy. And congratulations, Bill. You now own a Victor frequency counter. Alright, so congratulations again, Bill. I hope you enjoy this counter. It's got a big nice display on it, so you should be able to see it fine. And I hope it'll work out for you with no problems. It's already boxed up in the original box that it came in. I'll put this in a separate box and double box it and get it shipped on to you. Anyway, guys, hope y'all enjoyed it. Like I say, more to come. A lot of stuff going on here in the radio shop. If you want to have a look at the links down below, hit the show more tab. That'll take you to information on the counter, information on contact, and Patreon support. So we appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next video.